Yo guys, what's going on? It's Jacob here. So for those of you who do not know, someone named Hydro donated on stream about a week ago a replica Master Sword. Now for those of you who don't know, I am a big Zelda fan and I've never owned a replica Master Sword. So this was a pretty big deal for me. I was super excited about this. And so, not really thinking, I got the sword. It's a real sword. I got it shipped to my college dorm. Now, there's probably a law for this in most states. You're not allowed to have weapons on college campuses. Can't have anything longer than 2 inches. Just a tad bit over the rule. I got the sword shipped to my dorm at UGA. I guess the box was partially opened when they got it. So they saw that it was a sword and they called it as a potential weapon. The police came, they confiscated it, and yeah. So what they do is they usually send you an email throughout the day or some point in the day when your package is ready, because you only have this little PO box, so you have to get an email so you can go pick it up. And so essentially I didn't get an email the whole day. I was like, where's my email? I was supposed to get it. I knew it was delivered. So, and then I had been getting phone calls from numbers that I hadn't recognized. I think I got 3 or 4 phone calls throughout the day from phone numbers I didn't know. And I was like, oh shoot, I really hope I'm not in trouble. But I was like, you know what, it's probably fine. They probably just took a while to process it. When I noticed, once I was done working out, I checked my phone. My roommate had texted me. He said, 2 police officers came to the dorm looking for you. Call this phone number, and it was a contact card for a police officer. And I was like, oh no, I'm in trouble. So I immediately, my stomach just started sinking because I was like, I could be in big trouble. So I go outside, I call the phone number, I explain everything. So they say that they're gonna send 2 police officers to me, and I'm like, oh gosh, I really hope I'm not arrested. I texted my girlfriend, I'm like, if I stop texting, it's because I was arrested. So basically, the 2 police officers came out to meet me. They walked up, and I was like, oh no. So they came over, they're like, so do you know why we're here talking to you? I think I have an idea. I think I have a pretty solid idea of why the police have to come to talk to me. Essentially, they explain like the whole law that you can't have a weapon on school grounds. It's definitely a sword, so they were telling me, they're like, yeah, it's not very sharp, but like you could definitely stab someone with it. Like, it has a pretty sharp point. I was like, okay, and I explained, like, I didn't know that it was like a legitimate sword. I thought it was just for cosplay, like stuff like that, like just a replica. It couldn't do any damage to someone, so I got it shipped there, thinking that it wasn't gonna be a big deal. And essentially, so what happened was they confiscated it, they took it to the police station, they put it in evidence, and so now there's evidence stickers all over the box. So yeah, so basically they took it to evidence and I had to go pick it up, but I was talking to the police officers and I just wanted to explain like why I got a sword shipped to campus. Like, it's not an everyday occurrence. I was telling them about the stream, about how Hydro donated it, and so I was telling them, like, yeah, I'm this big Zelda fan, right? So they're like, yeah, I'm this big Zelda fan, it's a replica Master Sword. And before I could say Master Sword, though, the police officer interrupted me and he said it. He's like, Master Sword. I was like, yeah, I know it. He's like, the officer said, yeah, I know what it is. I love The Legend of Zelda. Oh, do you now? So basically the tone kind of shifted after that moment, and the police officers just started talking to me about, like, Zelda. They're like, oh, what do you think about the new Zelda game? Like, yeah, I'm thinking about getting a Switch, just so I could play the new Zelda game. I was like, oh, this and that. Like, my friend and I are going to New York. We started a GoFundMe so that we could go to New York for the launch. And basically, like, we just sat there talking about, like, YouTube, Zelda, and Nintendo for the next like 10 to 15 minutes, and it was a nice conversation. I explained everything about my YouTube channel, and they're like, yeah, so our captain, when he first got it, his first thought was that he knew it was a Master Sword. He assumed that it was for like cosplay. He's into Harry Potter and LARPing, so he kind of understood. So luckily the UGA police department is a bunch of geeks and nerds. So I really lucked out that these guys weren't like, guys, this kid's trying to kill someone because he just ordered a sword to campus. So that's good. Thankfully I didn't get any trouble. Hopefully I'm not on any sort of like watch list or anything. So what ended up happening, so they were leaving, and then one of the police officers were like, yeah, so what's your YouTube channel? I was like, oh, JacobsOcarina. He's like, yeah, I'll probably subscribe. You know, I'm like into that type of stuff. I was like, okay, thanks, man. But yeah, basically I had to go to the police department on my way home on Friday and pick it up.
You want to come to job?
I need to pick something up. And I had to take it straight home because, yes, I'm not allowed to have it on campus, so I wasn't going to bring it back to my dorm. I had to go pick it up. They had to bring it up from evidence. Yeah, it was a little embarrassing because, like, you know, like, the people were, like, they were on the phone, they're like,
I believe it's a sword.
and they kind of, like, hesitated when they said sword. So, that was an interesting experience. But anyways, I'm going to open up this sword for you guys. Again, thank you to Hydro for donating it in the first place. I have not opened it yet. It's been sitting in my car for, like, 2 whole days, and I have not even, the only bit I've only seen, like, the edge of, like, the sheath. Like, that's it. Because it, like, popped open at some point in the car and I had to close it up. But all I've seen is a little tiny bit of gold trim. Alright guys, so this is the moment of truth. I'm going to open up this bad boy. Are you guys ready? Ooh. Ooh, boy! Get that out of here, we don't need it. Oh shoot, dang. It's got a little bit of weight to it. Feels good. Alright. Oh boy. You see this? Do you see this? Look at this. Look at how nice this looks. Oh boy. You guys ready for me to take it out? Oh shoot. Oh shoot. I mean, it's not that sharp, but like, if you wanted to, you could definitely hurt someone with this. I mean, ooh, ooh, that's pointy. Shoot, I could probably put a hole through this. Oh shoot. Oops, I didn't do that. Guess what I'm gonna be opening up mail with now? Oh gosh. Oh shoot. I wanna go cut some stuff up with this thing now. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this story. I hope you learned that you really shouldn't get a sword shipped to your college dorm. It is a terrible idea, and I definitely suggest not doing it. This is it in its full glory. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do not repeat the mistakes that I made. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.